Well, hello everyone. My name is Simon Lopez, and alongside my partner Martin El Gordo, we created "Cause Why Not," our capstone graduation project related to math and science and how are these subjects viewed in school. Truth is, I was not going to do this. I was not going to show my face and do a video presentation with my face on it because I don't like to show my vulnerable side to people. I wasn't really feeling great and didn't feel like doing the video. But I considered that if I stayed in my comfort zone, I would not get any further than I am right now, and the best way to improve is facing your fears and weaknesses up front. So here I am. My project consists of improving the performance and popularity to some extent of math among 11 and 12th grade students on Brecha School. This project was divided into parts. The first part were tutorings, in which we asked 11 and 12-year students what subjects of math they were having more trouble with and needed more help. And based on those answers, my partner Martin and I prepared these classes that would be perfectly suited to each individual's learning. We divided the classes by topics while also taking into account the level of understanding of the people that chose set topics. So, students that had fastest learning experience wouldn't get held back by others, and students that learned at a slower pace wouldn't get brushed. The second part were virtual meetings in which, with classmates interested in joining, we discussed current global problems and how math could be involved with them. For example, we discussed how to calculate the number of infected people by coronavirus in each country and worldwide. I got interested in this project because math is one of the subjects in which most students at Boleche School underperform, and is mostly considered boring or bad or hard. So most students don't give it a try, and they just fail and give up and think that they're not meant for it. Of course, there's people that are not to say not meant for math, but are more akin to writing or science or a different subject. But I believe that with enough effort and with enough trying, everybody can actually learn math. Um, this takes me to my next inspiration to do this project, which were two books by Barbara Oakley. The first one was Learning How to Learn, in which I discovered many techniques that have helped me learn and have helped me help others learn, and has given me a new perspective on learning, in which the only limit is yourself. It's how much are you willing to put on whatever you're trying to learn to actually learn it. It's up to you if you do or not, basically. Uh, and the other book that I got as an inspiration was A Mind for Numbers, which specifically talks about math and how everybody, a keen or not to the subject, can actually learn it if they, well, again, if they give it a try, if they put an effort on it. And it has a really good quote that I have kind of started using in my daily life, which is persistence is often more important than intelligence. Approaching material with the goal of learning it on your own gives you a unique path to mastery. So you don't have to be intelligent or smart to understand math and learn math. You have to be persistent. Math is a language, and when you're trying to learn a new language, you don't learn it in the first couple months. You don't learn it in the first couple classes. You have to be persistent. You have to keep practicing. If you don't practice, you will never actually learn math. So I think this quote is really good, and it can be applied to more than just math. It can be applied to life. The tutoring part of the project turned out really good. We had various groups on three different subjects each, and we gave the classes weekly. Each of us had a different schedule. We created ourselves, and the students involved actually reported that the classes were good and were helping them. Even students that weren't involved with the class started getting interested in them and asked if they could enroll with them. Sorry. With this, we can see that the classes were actually having an impact on the community and were helpful to the ones that actually took advantage of them. And the second part regarding the meetings went well as well. We actually had a very successful project. We didn't get the results we wanted with the sign-up form at the beginning, but when we actually got to the project part, the meetings per se, they were actually really successful. We have managed to cover uh, 2 or 3 different topics in the 3 weeks we had the meetings, and we had really interesting conversations regarding these topics, which actually were pretty interesting to all of us. As I said before, I think we had a very successful project, and success to me, it's kind of a way to measure something, a way to measure your accomplishments, but not accomplishments as in, oh, we did this and completed it. That's, yeah, that's an accomplishment, but that's not all of success. To me, success is also everything you do. It's basically everything you do, and it's basically based on your point of view. So if you try to do something and failed, what's the good that you can get out of it? What did you learn about it? What did you learn by failing? And the things you learned can be considered success to me. The tutoring portion, as I said, was great. We were able to help students that enrolled in the class and the ones that enrolled later on. During my time working on the tutorings, I actually felt really good. And when the results started showing and we saw that the students were actually learning and they were actually benefiting from this, it motivated me even more to work harder. Actually, there's an example about one of the classes of geometry I was teaching. Students started entering the classrooms asking if they could be there just for snack time. I told them we were having a class, so if they stayed, when you stay silent, many of them left, but some stayed and actually showed me and showed interest for the class. They actually, at the end of the class, asked me if they could enroll in the class because they thought it would be really helpful for them, and that gave me more enthusiasm to work on the classes. Our work was really efficient with these tutorings. We didn't have problems with students or preparing the classes or teaching them or anything, and we were actually pretty good. In the second part of the project, the presentations, the meetings, we actually had a really good time with the meetings. We managed to discuss topics like the spread of coronavirus, the stock market, and how has it changed since quarantine, and even how to create or how can a country change their currency. For example, if Colombia changed from the Colombian peso to a Colombian dollar, which actually was really good conversation. What didn't work of the project was actually on the second phase, the meetings. At the beginning, when we diffused the information of that the meetings would happen, we did it via Mr. Patrick via email, and I'm guessing the situation didn't help us that much with that because since we're not in school, in physically, students are not that aware of their email and do not check it that much. So we had to reach out and talk to the people we thought would be interested in the project to get them to join the meetings so we could create a group. That's how we adapted and how we moved forward with the project. And even the meetings themselves were an adaptation of the project because we had different ways. I was going to do a project with 10th graders, and Martin was going to keep touring and seeing results with that. And since the situation changed so much because of the quarantine, we had to find a new solution. That's why we got together and created these meetings that would get to a point where it wasn't that much on, okay, we're going to help you, but let's see who wants to learn more, who is interested in actually learning something new and learning with us something new, because it would be a new experience for us as well, and work together and discover new topics and talk about new things that we hadn't maybe thought about. And this actually was really related with my career, industrial engineering. I think the project really helped me have a broader look on that because in the touring portion, I could see that I could really help. I could reinforce my knowledge while I also could help others, which I really like. And also in the meetings part, we could see a more realistic perspective on math and how can it be applied to real life, which is what we will need to do with my career and what I would need to do in the future. So it actually helped me kind of understand more how real life mathematics work. This project also helped me learn a lot about myself, and these past 2 years of capstone actually helped me learn more about myself, not only academically but also personally. I think I really have increased my personal confidence, my self confidence, and that I have discovered that I have really good problem solving skills, or well, at least I try to have a good impact on people when problem solving and actually help everyone I can. So if a problem comes out during a project or during a class or whatever, I would do my best to find a solution that will help everyone, not only benefit me or one side of the group, but every person I can get to. Um, I also had to learn, I guess, to be a little bit more open minded. But I believe I already was to some extent, uh, because I really like to learn new things. I really like to broaden my knowledge as much as I can. So really, I would listen to every argument I could, and if I thought it was really heavy enough to say it in some way, really supported with facts, I would consider it and actually take the idea and compare it with what I believe. Because I'm a really logical person. I really take things to the number side, to the factual side. So if I start getting like arguments without facts, without background, without information, I really think that those arguments are really not worth listening to say in some way. I really think if a person is trying to convince another one, they need to be really well informed about what they're trying to do. So that's what I take to be more important. I really think with facts we can all convince anyone about anything. And to sum this video up, I would like to give a message to the upcoming seniors, to the new generation of seniors of Buleche. I would like to tell you that your effort and all the love and sacrifice you put into something is worth at the end. It's worth a lot. Even if you think you're failing, if you think you're not getting anywhere or you're not helping anyone, at the end of the day, you'll see you did. And you did a really good job if you put all your effort in and you never gave up on your project or whatever you were doing. I want to tell you as well to keep moving forward, since everybody's destined for greatness as long as they don't give up. So follow your dreams and give your everything on them and accomplish them. I really would like to see every one of you accomplish your dreams. Um, it doesn't matter how many tries it takes you. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Fighting for what you want with your all, and giving it your all. It's already succeeding, and it's already showing everyone around you that you're truly worth something. I want you to remember the law of serendipity. Lady luck favors the one who tries. Remember to keep trying. Doesn't matter how many times you fail. You will feel like you shouldn't try anymore because you failed too much, or how it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It really depends on yourself to keep moving forward and to keep getting new places. So keep trying. Good luck, and I hope we can reunite after this quarantine and see each other again. Thank you.